What a difference a week makes. Last weekend, it was all negative after Kentucky lost to a UCLA team that's considered a bit down this year. Now, after what we saw yesterday, I'd say this team can be scary come March. In his post-game presser, Coach Cal said, "We have some bullets in the gun," meaning that defensively, this team can shift. Press, man, or zone, Cal has faith in his guys' ability to do any. Coach also raved about P.J. Washington, who scored 16. He said it was his best game of the season and that P.J. should try to emulate his game after Draymond Green. Just don't kick people. Lastly, before we look ahead towards Georgia, can we please put that UCLA game in the past?
I have no rear view mirror in my car, to just let you know. Everything I'm doing is that way. I don't look back. At some point, I'm going to retire, probably sooner than later, and then I'm going to sit on the beach and I'll think about games we played and players I coached and some of the worst games I've coached. There's only been a few. And then some of the – no one laughs at that? I mean, what? And then some of the games where a good game plan worked. But I'll tell you, UCLA, I did a bad job.
No doubt U of L ran into some serious foul trouble in the game yesterday, but one of the Cards stars took a shot at the men in stripes. Guard Quentin Snyder saying, quote, "Each of us already had a foul when we came down here. Regardless, they got whooped." There's no time to celebrate for UK. Improved SEC play begins with Georgia at Rupp tomorrow. Now the question, can Kentucky's young players come to play after that emotional win?
I think for anybody, for especially players, you'd rather play games than practice. And so hopefully we can just build off the momentum we had a short, 24 hours ago. You look at one team in this league and you can't say that is you're going to go win that game. You can't say that this year. Every game is going to be a challenge, and that's maybe not good for us, but it's good for the SEC.
UK and Georgia tomorrow at 6. Hey, some big but expected news today. UK tight end C.J. Conrad tweeted he will not enter the NFL draft. He will be back for his senior season. He said his season-ending injury made the decision a no-brainer and that he's excited to have another year with his brothers. Losses don't get tougher than they did yesterday, or than it did yesterday. You lose your best playmaker on a phantom penalty. You complete the comeback without him, scoring with under a minute. You then decide to go for two, and now you have to live with that decision the entire offseason. But as tough a loss as it was, it doesn't compare to what these seniors have to go through now, and that is saying goodbye. The run may be over, but these guys definitely left the program in better shape.
Cherish the hard fought victories and some of the losses that we had. We all worked together, and I told them after the game, it's simple, just come back and make it happen, and I think they will do that. We got stronger. I mean, we got so much stronger this year, and I can't wait to continue to watch them because my work at Kentucky is not over with. I'm still going to be around, and I'm still going to pour into these guys.
I'm proud of this season and proud of these guys. Sure, there's a lot of heartbreaking losses in there, but you could look at that as either a glass half empty or half full. These guys have worked extremely hard to put ourselves in a position to win the games and go to back-to-back bowl games and have an opportunity to win 7, 8, 9 games, and that's not always been the case.
Tax Slayer Bowl action, Lamar Jackson and company trying to salvage what's been a disappointing year. Cards down 3 in the second. Lamar to Jaylene Lee makes it 21-17 Cards. Louisville up 3 in the fourth. No Nick Fitzgerald for the Bulldogs, so it's Keaton Thompson. Barely avoids a tackle that could have changed the outcome, but it didn't. Mississippi State would score and they would win. Not a good weekend at all for Louisville Athletics. They fall 31-27. Some SEC hoops. Texas A&M on the road at Bama. They were missing 2 of their top 3 scorers. Fortunately, Robert Williams is finally healthy as he climbs the ladder and throws one down. But the Aggies, they didn't stand a chance. Look at the ball movement to Dante Hall. I don't know if it counts as a dunk, but it counts as 2. John Petty was huge. He had 18 for the freshman. There's 3 of them. Alabama looked good. A&M, granted, without their 2 best players, they looked bad. Tie roll 79-57, and we will be right back.